Hello, welcome back to Tarot by Andy. Thank you for being here. This is my vibrational reading. Please do your own research for entertainment purposes and allegedly. Doing a little cleansing and shuffling. I would like to do a spread on Meghan and Harry are going to be, cough, cough, ethic impact partners for a company. And everyone is kind of going crazy on Twitter because they did not even donate that $3 million that they got from the Disney voiceover that they were supposed to donate for charity for the elephants. $3 million never did go to them. Never did go to them. They kept it for themselves. So how ethical are they? Not too ethical. And other people, they're also mentioning that it's pretty interesting that they're small companies. They're not big name companies. So it's, it goes to show that they're really taking a big stretch here. What else is being discussed today? That, Archie, they're just everything about them, as we know. Archie, we haven't seen Archie at all. He has a team of experts. That's code for he lives somewhere else. We don't have him. And we haven't seen a hand or foot of Lilibet at all. So I will do some of those. I will hit up all of that stuff. They are not ethical whatsoever. So let's get this. Do they actually think they're ethical? Does this company actually think they're ethical, and how will it go? How will it go? How will it go? How will it go? Here we go. Yeah, I'll put that so you can see my pulls, because I like you to see my pulls. Here we go. First card. The signifier card. They feel like they've been left out in the cold. Ten of Swords. Yeah, they kind of have been left out in the cold. So this is, their security is lost. They don't have what they thought. They want forgiveness and recovery. But the bottom line is the ruin and betrayal and dark night of the soul. So they really are ruined because of their betrayals of other people. And they're kind of iced out. They're iced out. You see that they're iced out. They are totally iced out of the family. And the challenge here for them is the Temperance. And what we have here, it's in reverse. Upright, they're able, her wings are high. She's able to temper her moods. She's able to stay calm. But we got it in reverse. So when it's in reverse, it's devil energy. So they're iced out and they have a lot of devil energy going on, and they cannot keep their calm and cool. They just can't do it. So they're iced out. They can't keep their calm and cool. The motivation here is to be the Queen of Wands, and it's in reverse. She has not succeeded. She hasn't succeeded. She's had nothing but failures, and she knows it. And with it being in Wands, she's very temperamental right now. She's melodramatic, and she is a dominator right now. She does not have limitless potential. She's not protected with the cat, the spiritual cat. She doesn't have the courage and the power that she likes people to think she has. So she wants that. She's trying to gain that. So that is the purpose. She's trying hard to feel powerful. She wants to get rid of that. She loves the spotlight. She wants the spotlight. So this is to gain the spotlight as well. And she wants that limitless potential, which is not happening. So that is the motivation. It's all for Meghan. What Meghan wants, Meghan gets. Here we go. The distant past. The distant past is King of Swords in the upright position. King of Swords in the upright position. So this is Harry thinking that he is putting out the justice and truth. He thinks he's an intellectual authority and master of the mind, and that is his own perception. He thinks that. He thinks that of himself. You can think that, Harry. Recent past. The recent past is the Ten of Cups in the reverse position. So with the Ten of Cups in the reverse position, it's not a happy ever after for them. They are very emotional, but they're facing a broken marriage and an empty nest without kids, and lots of troubles. So that is showing they probably don't have Archie, like I was saying. And Lilibet, there's issues. There is Lilibet issues, which I'm going to hit up as to why. I don't know what's going on. So we're going to find out. We're going to go into that. But it's looking like empty nest, broken marriage, and troubles, and definitely not happy. They are not happy ever after. So that is the recent. And the future, what does the future hold for her? It looks like Megan's going to get fat and stay fat, or get fat. She's going to overconsume with alcohol, drug addiction, insecurity, smothering, with no spirit connection. No spirit connection. She's a dark individual. Here we got the decision for this whole situation, with the energy, with this whole business deal they've got going on, is the Queen of Swords in reverse. So I'm going to say with the Queen of Swords in reverse, it's probably not going to go well, because they're not going to see her as cool and logical. They're not going to see her as a thought leader who nurtures ideas. They're going to see her as bitter, cold, and cruel. They're going to see through the facade. They will see through the facade. That will be the decision with this company. Everybody sees through the facade, and this will be no different. This will be no different, you guys. Here we go. How is everybody going to feel about the situation? It is a Ace of Swords upright. So there's going to be new conflicts and cutting out. New conflicts and cutting out, and they're not going to, it's just not going to work out. So that is going to be the feeling of the situation, is she's too much trouble. She's too much trouble. She tries to be that intellectual, but she truly isn't. Here we go, the hopes and fears. The hope, well, obviously the hope is that they're going to have this new path. They got this new path with this company because no one else really truly wants them, so that they can look important and feel important. But the situation is, the finding is going to be that this is the wrong path going down with them. That they're selfish individuals, and they truly don't go down the path, and they don't complete their missions, basically. So they're very selfish. They don't complete what they start. So that's going to be the overall hopes and fears with the company. They do fear that about her. She starts things and doesn't finish, and they're going to feel that, and that will be the end result. They're going to realize it was a bad decision to take a chance with them. And the outcome will be Queen of Cups in the upright position. She's going to feel very, very emotional. She's going to try and probably love bomb them to not let her go. She's going to try the love bombing thing, as far as I'm concerned. She's going to try and act like she's emotional and creative, that she is spiritual wealth and spiritual healing. So she's going to put that out there. She may have a little bit of a breakthrough, possibly, but I doubt it. But this is the image she's going to project to them. What are you talking about? This is who I am. You don't know. So she's probably going to butt heads about them and say, no, this is who I am. So let's pull some cards and clarify that, because that is the most interesting outcome for her to pull that on them. She's not going to like what they think of her, and she's going to fight back. So here we go. We're going to have here victory in reverse. Yeah, they're going to say this isn't working out. This is just not a winning combination here. So they're going to tell her no. It's just going to fall apart. It will fall apart. Nothing lasts with them. Well, that flew way over there, and I'm going to take it. And then we have here the Knight of Wands in the upright position. And so with the Knight of Wands in the upright position, they're going to become very intense and restless. And they're going to act very charismatic in the face of it. And they're going to be basically kind of going to war in some respects. You know, this is someone who likes to go to battle. This is someone who wants what they want. So they're going to use their charisma and try and tell them, well, you took a risk. You took a risk, and, you know, somehow we're going to win anyways. I also have here the Ace of Wands in reverse. So they're going to give them the thumbs down. They're going to be rejected and ultimately be rejected. And we have here also the Nine of Wands in the upright position. So with the Nine of Wands in the upright position, it is a desperate last stand, and it's going to happen fast. So they are going to try to make a last stand with them, saying, what are you talking about? You know, we do have that energy, that enthusiasm, that knight energy. We like to confront injustices. You know, we are charismatic, and we go for it, and we take risks. You know, what are you talking about? So they're gonna fight them on it, try to get them to keep them. And with that, we also have here the Hermit in reverse. So what's going to end up happening with the Hermit in reverse is they're going to feel isolated and loneliness, have a lot of negative thoughts, and they're going to just feel like they have this inability to accomplish anything, which is basically the truth. What highlights this whole reading here is the Three of Swords in reverse. So Three of Swords in reverse is apologies and healing. In the upright, that is a scourge. That's my scourge card. That's someone who works against you, vengeful, heartache, divide. So they don't really want them. They're going to realize they create nothing but divide everywhere they go, and they're scourge. They work against other people for their benefit. And so they're not going to really be interested. That's what kind of highlights the whole situation. So I don't see it working out. Once again, they're going to see through them. A lot of people just have to learn the hard way, it looks like. I mean, they really, people give them opportunities left and right, or they sell themselves. They say, okay, let's give it a shot. But those shots always just go terrible. So let's get some Lilibet here. Lilibet, where is Lilibet? We don't see any little tiny feet of Lilibet. And Archie, we do know Archie. I don't need to really hit up Archie. I do know Archie's with a team of experts, and it has not lived with them. He does not live with them. That's not going to change, but I am interested in Lilibet. And we do know they didn't do the charity, so that just is bygones, and they're never going to want people to address it. They're going to try and ignore it like it didn't happen. So it hasn't been talked about, but they're still talking about it on Twitter. And we are going to remind ourselves and remind everybody about that. That's truly who they are. They're not ethical. They do not have any ethics whatsoever. And if this company had really done their research on them, they would see that they're not ethical. Maybe this company is not very ethical. You know, they don't care. So let's get Lilibet. Where is Lilibet? Where is Lilibet? Spirit guides and angels, where is Lilibet? Why haven't we seen her little feet or hands? Lilibet, Lilibet. What we have here is Ten of Cups. It's broken. Ending closure. Security is lost. There's a conflict. There's a conflict here. And it could be because they're very dysfunctional. So there's a conflict probably with the birth mother and getting her, excuse me. And the whole situation feels like an ending and broken. Wow. Okay. And we have here the Nine of Cups, and that in the reverse position. So there we have the addiction, insecurity. It could be because this was the challenging card. They felt that they had addiction issues. Not nice people. Not who she portrays herself to be. She's not the loving energy, because Megan's not loving energy. That became the challenge. The birth mother did not like Megan. The motivation is the Queen of Wands in reverse. Queen of Wands in reverse. So with the Queen of Wands in reverse, she felt that she was temperamental and domination and melodramatic, and did not feel that Markle is nurturing. She's not nurturing and she's not loving. So that was the motivation behind it. Yeah, it's kind of nailing her, isn't it? She was able to figure her out. So this is the problem. The distant past was the Queen of Cups. She was going to be the mother. She made her think that she was emotional and loving and had all that going for her. Yep. Queen of Cups and, oh, excuse me, Nine of Cups. Yeah, that was Nine of Cups. Sorry. The Nine of Cups, sorry. Nine of Cups is the open door upright, but it's in reverse. So she got the no. And it's greed and weight gain and laziness. So she sees her as greed, weight gain, and laziness. Sorry about that. And this is the Queen of Cups. So in the distant past, she saw her as being, yeah, I'm still trying, this deck confuses me because of the imagery. Sorry about that. The Queen of Cups upright is, yeah, she made her believe she was that loving energy, but she realized that she was everything she didn't want in all due respects. The recent past is they're losing the battle on Lilibet. They're losing. They're losing the battle on getting her, so they're fighting for her. The future is Knight of Wands. So with the Knight of Wands, it's really a battle. This is ready for battle. They're going to take a risk. They're very restless and intense on getting her, is what the future holds. The decision is Ace of Wands in reverse. They feel that the decision is not in their favor with the Ace of Wands in reverse. That is rejection and a thumbs down. Yeah. Wow. Yeah, they don't want her. They don't want to hand her over. So it's a problem. Yeah, that's why we haven't seen the feet. The feeling of the whole situation is Nine of Wands in the upright position. So that is desperate last stand, trying to make changes. They are desperate. They're fighting it. They're fighting it hard. The hopes and fears. The hope is to go inward, actually, and, go deep inside, deep reflection, quest for knowledge, quest for more knowledge as to what they can do to get her. But it's in reverse with the Hermit. So this is an inability to do so. Inability to quest for more knowledge about why they're being told no or why things aren't going right. It is negative thoughts. So they've got a lot of negative thoughts going on, and they don't feel hopeful. So they're losing hope on nailing down this child, getting this child. So it's looking like Lilibet is sort of still not in their care. It's looking like it's been a push-pull with her, really. I'm sure it's the lawyers, very expensive lawyers involved probably. Eight of Wands upright. So the outcome is Eight of Wands upright. That is love arrows, love bombing. So they're going to love bomb her to get that kid. So they're still fighting for her. They may have had visits, and then those visits didn't go well. And that's how I feel about it. I feel the visits didn't go well, and that's why everything went into reverse, saw her as unloving, not wanting the situation, and that's when they pulled back on it. So she still is fighting. They're still fighting with this with the wands here. They still want the kid. What surfaces around the whole situation is the devil energy. Wow. The devil energy in reverse. So they need to break their addictions. So they're accusing them of drug addiction, using too many drugs in the house. Also divorce. They fear that they're not going to work out. There's going to be a divorce. So this is also what's surfacing this whole thing is, why should I pass a kid on to you if you guys got drug addictions and you're going to get a divorce? And they don't want to hand over. They're having a problem. They've got a lot of dark thoughts with the idea of handing over this child, because this child's going to be an enslavement to their ego, basically, and to their lies. Their lies of saying that she gave birth and all of that. So they're not comfortable with all the lies. And that's what's circling this whole situation. So they're still fighting for her. And I think they did have some visits that went really sour. So let's check that. Did they have some visits with Lilibet in Montecito that went really bad? Did they have visits with Lilibet that went really sour and really bad? Did they have visits? Yes, they have. Yes, they have. Is this why the birth mother pulled away? Pulled away? Pulled away? Is this why the birth mother pulled away? Yes. Was she uncomfortable with the pair? Was she totally uncomfortable with the pair? Yes. Has she changed her mind completely? Has she changed her mind completely? Yes. Yes. Does she want to keep the child for herself now? Does she want to keep the child for herself now? Yes. At any point in time, was she going to do the handoff? At any point in time, was she going to do the handoff? Yes. Did the Child Protective Services open her eyes? The call to Child Protective Services open her eyes with the nanny? Yes. Yes. Did Lilibet stay with them for a short time? Did Lilibet stay with them for a short time as a trial run? Yes. And did that go super bad? Did that go really horribly bad? Did that go really horribly bad? Yes, it did. So that is it. She probably got the news from the nanny, Child Protective Services. They got that short break, that trial run that went super sour. That's how I see it. Yes, that is how I see it. So that is what's going on with Lilibet. Let's pull a few energy cards now. You see, I left my rubber bands on my arms today. Okay, here we go. Lilibet, Lilibet and the handover. We got here the journey. It's been a major journey. It hasn't finished yet. Under the deck, jurisdiction, legal, illegal battle. The journey with the battle, they're battling it out. Let's get some dark energy, Lilibet, dark energy. Here we go, this one here, parasite. They feel that they are parasites. They're not going to, they want to latch on. They're not going to let go of the situation. They are not going to let it go. They need her. Today for tomorrow. Is this me? Is this me? I don't know. Who am I? So they know that she's very a fractured person. The woman's very fractured. She doesn't know. They don't know. Who are we? Do I really want to do this? This is total mental confusion here. That's a mental confusion card. And black flower fragrance. Black flower fragrance is saying the world is cruel. Go yourself, cruel world. So she feels that the world is cruel, that they are a parasitic couple, and she doesn't know who. There's a split. There's a split of not knowing what to do. She's very split, and she made a big error, and she feels alone in the world. She feels alone in the world. She may not want her child with them too. She would probably feel like the child would be alone in the world with parents like that. And then we have here atonement. Atonement. She just doesn't want to do it. She feels she needs to atone a sin by even going down that road. She doesn't agree with it anymore. The concept of what she got herself into created a very cloudy situation. A lot of dark, cloudy days. They're all in a dark cloud. There's a big old cloud hovering over all of them right now with the family tree, involving her joining that family tree. Doesn't want them joining the family tree. Let's get a energy deck. Energy. Let's get some energy on the general vibe of this. This is popping out. Gonna take it. She is trying to use her inner knowing, her third eye chakra, her vision, her vision of what she wants. They want the vision too. They have a vision of what they want. They're going to get real creative with her, but she's got a vision too where she may not want that. So everyone's got a vision for this child of what they want, and they're not in agreement. They're not in agreement whatsoever. Let's get some under the roses. Under the roses on the situation. Here we go. It is a big battle, and it is business. It is pure business, and it is a burden. Right now, they are burdened. It's a business deal. It's a business deal. Yep, the mountain is business and problems and trying to overcome it. So, and they probably will not overcome it. Let's get spirit animal on the situation. Oh, that popped out. Rabbit. That's the fertility. The rabbit. And it's also fear. Very fearful animal. She's afraid of what she did and handing it over. It took the rabbit, the fertility, someone else to do it. Let's get some angel cards. Some angel cards. Let's see what the angels have to say. Angel cards. Some angel cards. There we go. This is abundance. Yes, they know that if she lives with them, she's going to live in abundance. She will live a wealthy life. That is the selling point. She'll live abundant. Are you sure you don't want her to live an abundant life with us? That popped. We got here back to journey. It's a journey for this child. This child is still on a journey, and the journey is not complete. They got a lawsuit going on. So anyways, I think that's it. I hope you enjoyed this. Till next time, like and subscribe. Bye, you guys.